While advances in communication are growing, the world itself is getting smaller. Distance, the once great boundary between nations, is no longer a factor in separating people of different cultures. The world is quickly embracing a new global identity, but what does this mean for Morehead students?
Well, in the economy that we're in today, the global perspective gives students an edge when they are going to be competing in the job market. It gives you a different perspective, a different way of understanding the world, how it is around us, and trying to figure out where you fit in. Going to classes is wonderful, and I encourage that for all students. But part of your education doesn't stop when as soon as classes are over, and you need to maximize your time here.
But what can Morehead students do to broaden their horizons? The Office of International Education has several study abroad programs that offer students the opportunity to earn school credit in another country. The most common of these programs is the Kentucky Institute of International Studies, or KEYS. KEYS is a consortium of colleges in Kentucky that offers study abroad opportunities, some as short as 4 weeks. But with these programs at hand, what is keeping students from traveling outside the U.S.?
The thing to date that's prevented me from studying abroad is definitely financial, how to cover the expenses of that. My obligations here at home. I wouldn't know how long I'd be gone for. Those type of things are concerns.
According to Veronica Yakel, there's still hope for students on a tight budget.
There's a number of different scholarships that are available that are open to anyone. It doesn't have anything to do with your income or what your parents make or anything like that, but it's by application, and they pick and choose who they want.
MSU also offers programs for students who are a little worried about tackling the language barrier.
Well, there are a lot of programs that you can go to that don't require you to know another language. Even in places that do speak a foreign language, they offer classes in English. They have host families that speak English. And you can also learn the language while you're there if you want, or you can go somewhere that speaks English already.
Many students who have already studied abroad, like MSU senior Anna Snyder, believe the experiences of traveling can help you grow as a person.
I think it's important because everybody needs to have that objective point of view of other countries. And for me, I had never been outside of the country or outside of the eastern part of the United States, so it was a really big deal and really meant a lot to me to be able to do that, especially as a student. And so that way, when you grow up and you're like, oh, I wish I would have traveled, you already have.
I think you need to be kind of immersed in a culture and a language that is not your own and has completely different rules to really understand what's going on in the Middle East, why certain countries are failing economically, what's happening. I think it's hard to understand those things without experiencing firsthand, and I think as members of the United States we have a responsibility to be aware of what's going on around us and to be able to help those who are less fortunate or who are having problems, and to be aware of things that might be dangerous for us.
You should definitely do it. It's a great thing to do. It's totally worth the money and the time and the nerves. Just go out and do it because it'll be the best thing you've ever done.
For Newscenter, I'm Ben McCoy.